Alright, let's not work out something going anyway. Well, morning, sports fans. 6:47 in the morning. It is September 8th, 2020. It is Tuesday. Normally on days like this, I'd be concerned about what was homework and what was not. Except this is coming after the Labor Day weekend, and the problem is on Labor Day weekends, you'll never know what the hell goes on unless something else happens. Now, I know you folks have been dealing with the extreme heat like I have, and not in the way that I have. 4 days, for the past 4 days, I've been dealing with Winn Management, the company that theoretically manages this place called United Park Apartments, not to mention the adjacent property called Gateway. Low income, low rent. Supposed to be nice. Had history over the past several years in this place. I call it home. Well, so I hope I still do. I spent the last 4 days trying to get this place cleaned up, even with some help. And I'm not quite sure if I'm still going to be able to stay in this place or not. But I have put out videos to explain the situation. I had tried to put out a video, and my phone and the computer was having issues because there it is. I'm going to turn on United again. United and Rosebud. Getting a lot of traffic out here. Sometimes good, sometimes not so good. The kind of traffic I'm hoping not to get is bad traffic from my managers and my management. Well, you need to go out again. Put you on camera. We 2 survivors are left. My dog, Mama's. Probably seen her in a few videos. She needs to go out, and I don't want her to pee or poo on the property here, so I'm going to put these on pause. Love to dig there. Yeah. Sun's coming up, but you can't even see it out there because of haze and smoke out there, and you can still smell it. And it pisses me off that I have to deal with that. I also have to deal with management at the same time. And I'm not looking forward to it. I was about to explain, as I was trying to explain usually on this, smartphones. Wonderful thing about these apps. Yeah, they're wonderful, actually. Because of all the wonderful programs that you can download and put on the smartphones to use. Keeps the mind working, doesn't it? A day like today should have been just handle it with care, remembrance, sovereignness. Solidness, actually. To be feeling weighed down and weighed in. I'm an English major at a college. I can't even come up with the right words to say I'm in trouble. And yet, I have to deal and cope with what's going on. Trusted mechanical friend. A cane. Cane and a crutch of sorts. A crutch that helps me through situations that normally would tear me apart. And I've had situations where I've been torn apart and needed something to lean on because there's been nothing else. And nobody else. Yeah. spiritual help. Never discount the spiritual realm, because they're always watching. And I just wish they were watching regarding this situation I've been dealing with for the past week, or past Labor Day weekend actually. Because dealing with the heat, dealing with humidity, something that's supposed to be fixed hasn't been fixed, and I hadn't been able to put in a work order because I've been busy dealing with their damn panic attack at this point over here. And not to mention damn near fainting nearly every single time. Trying to work in this kind of heat. If I was a lot younger, stronger man, yes, I'm not. I'm a 54-year-old fart, okay? I've had health issues, and I have to deal with them. A day like this would have been a time for remembering my family that passed on. My mother and my brother. Surely in some of my videos I've shared a picture or two of them. Those pictures are considered like graffiti, defacement. Pieces of paper that have pictures on them of family. I can't put them up on the wall because I'm defacing property. That's the company for you. I have family who's passed away. I wanted to remember them from time to time, and I can't. Not until past this inspection. Then perhaps I'll put them back on the wall. But I'm not losing track of what the hell they are, who they are, what they mean to me. I know I have the pictures in my heart. I know I have the voices in my head and my heart. But it helps to see the physical presence for me to get through days. And this has been one of those challenging days. This has been one of those challenging times. Last year, dealing with the first anniversary of my brother's death, I had to deal with a bed-bugging infestation. And I had to have a bug exterminator guy come through this place. And one of the rules that they actually had, and it was a rule by the way, not a guideline, not a requirement, but a rule that everything else had to be bagged up. Stuff that's in boxes be bagged up. Double bagged, actually. Because we want to make sure those buggers suffocate. And when they get heated in this place for about 160 degrees, we want them dead. They're gone, they're dead. They've been dead. And I have to deal with the after effects of it. I have to deal with the emotional trauma of the damn thing, because a year that I was supposed to give myself some time to grieve over this stuff, and it was hitting me like waves. I couldn't even grieve. I had to worry about a damn bed bug situation. I had to go to school and concentrate on education over there. I couldn't properly grieve. And then my brother's anniversary comes up on Labor Day weekend over here, and I can't even grieve then either, because now I have to get this place ready for an inspection. I had two jokers call themselves maintenance guys over here. Worthless as hell. They looked at the place and they didn't even like the way to look. And they complained. And they complained. Loudly, you can imagine. So now I gotta have them coming over here today to take a look at the place. Yeah, the dishes weren't done. I didn't have the dish soap. I was in the process for that. I had boxes lined up in this area of DVDs and junk. Line of chairs and stereo cabinet. Boxes. And I had bags of trash I was going to get rid of, but never did. I was in a slow process of trying to get rid of that damn stuff. Hadn't cleaned up the bathroom, and I didn't want anybody to see the damn thing. What? And my bedroom wasn't exactly up to specs either. I mean, hell, if you like. People don't want to talk about their existence. I'm talking about it. And dirty clothes on the damn floor. Okay? They're in the pile right behind the damn door. Of course, you couldn't open the door fully enough, but it didn't matter. I had it closed because I didn't want those guys seeing it. Well, I think what pissed him off is, besides the kitchen and the boxes, the bags all around the place, is having pictures of my family taped up. And that hurts. Because I was trying to make the place my home. I was trying to make a memorial for my family one way or another. I put up the pictures. I feel like my family's watching over. And taking that down early this morning really pissed me off. But I had to concede the fact that if I didn't, I'd be losing this place, and I don't have anywhere else to go. Reality check. This is a reality check. And if we don't take that into account, then we're really screwed, aren't we? If there are any good takeaways on the situation over here, let it be said. Let me know that, yes, it did get me somewhat organized, and yes, I did move the boxes over to the spare room that I used to sleep in, and now use it for storage. Not willy-dilly, it's just everything else in a curve. Because of the heat and humidity over here, I couldn't do certain functions over here, such as putting away a damn alarm without fainting or getting dizzy and nauseous. I'll get maybe some spurts of cold air, and then the rest of it's all hot air. It's not a constant cold. I didn't sleep last night. There was no sleeping. None. Excuse me 1 second. Yes, you'll still be able to kill me. Just give the dog some water. Water, the essential need for every biological form out there that lives and thrives and stuff like this. Bags of old furniture, actually of old stuff, not to mention old clothing. And some of it happened to be my brother's that I was fitting into. Well, used to fit into anyway. Now, I'm just dealing and coping with what is. I keep it real, okay? I'm not going to try to do this Hollywood, well, let's edit this and let's edit that and let's make sure it's nice and showy for people. Screw that noise. I'm doing it real, okay? I'm doing it real. I'm trying to keep it real because it is real. I mean, I used to do the fantasy stuff all the time as growing up as a kid and also as a young adult in the 20s and 30s. If we had the social media back then, maybe it would have been a hell of a lot different on YouTube if we actually had it back then, but we didn't. I'm an old fart, 54 years old, have to deal with what we've got. And I'm saying what it is. That's it. All it is in a nutshell. Now, if you're wondering what the hell happened, I'm trying to get those videos loaded up right now as it is, in the hopes that people will understand what's going on. Though it should be cleaned, it should be antiseptic according to company guidelines. Tell me one particular house has been thoroughly cleaned like crazy. I'll probably show you someone with either a good back or somebody very clean-minded, and I'm not. I'm a slob. I'm a slob. Yes, I admit that on tape. I admit that on video. I'm a slob. And I'll clean up when I can. I'll clean up if I can. You know, when I'm forced to do it in the first place. I said, no wonder you get the diseases. I haven't gotten diseases. I haven't gotten sick in a long while. To tell you the truth, I haven't been. I've been also depressed dealing with grief, dealing with stress, dealing with pressures like crazy. What the hell do they want from me? Perfection? I'm a human being, and I'm dealing with it as humanly as I can. They still don't like it. Some things I have to conform to and comply to. Even on an anniversary that I would use to take a moment to reflect upon how my brother passed away, and I'll probably have to do that later on. After the inspection, and after I'm probably pissed off as hell about the outcome anyway. I'm not looking forward to this. There is no way I am looking forward to this. There's nothing else I can say that makes you indicate that I'm very happy about this. I'm not. But I have to look at some of the positive aspects about it as well, as much as I don't like to admit it. The boxes got out of here. The boxes are organized. The boxes are stored in an area that I can get to. Floor's been vacuumed up as best as it could to reflect, hopefully, a decent apartment. The bedroom, however, and I'm keeping the bed as is. Shot to hell. So. Bathroom's been wiped down as best as it could. The guy's got a bad back, dealing with a hell of a lot of emotional baggage, not to mention heat and COVID and God knows what else going on. And I haven't even gotten into my damn school studies because I've been focusing more on trying to keep a roof over their head. This hasn't been easy for this college student here. No. I was tracking my damn back. Anyway. You got a like, you got a dislike, you got a comment. Let me know. How are you dealing with situation in life as it is? How are you trying to focus on situations that you think it's going to be an anniversary for you to have a deep emotional impact and traumatic anniversary to go through the grieving process and everything else, and then all hell breaks loose. And that throws that all away because you're not allowed to grieve anymore. You just have to keep living life. And that's what's happening. So, until next time.